Good morning on this Easter Saturday morning. I don't know where Mark is. He was here 2 seconds ago. Anyway, woke up this morning with that horrible anxiety that one gets. So glad I didn't have a drink last night, because of course then it would be much worse. So, here he comes. So Saturday morning. Say good morning, Saturday morning. Well, you've got your shorts on.
Okay.
I think it's really nice, that outfit.
Thank you very much.
Somebody sent us this, didn't they? A sub
they did.
sent us this from San Francisco.
Months ago,
Isn't that
actually.
kind?
Yeah.
And the lovely mug.
Yeah.
Anyway, so woke up feeling a bit anxious this morning. I doubt many people over the age of 40 don't wake up in the morning feeling a little bit like they've got a house on their back that they've got to try and lift off to then get on with the day. And it's funny because Mark just said to me, well, anxious about what? And I said, well, it's just, you can't really say one specific thing. I wake up, I'll start thinking about one thing about the girls, then I'll think about something that I haven't done, then I'll think about, some silly achievement that, I mean, I would just let anything pop up into my brain and just start me off on the bad foot. So, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let it win. So, I'm just going to do my 7-minute Lucy Wynyard read. I'm finally saying it properly. Mark, do you want to do it with me? Watch, wait for this. Do you want to do it with me?
What is it?
A hit. Oh, please say it with me.
I don't have to change.
You don't need to. Just take your sandals off. Oh my God, he's going to do it with me. We should film this. Should we film it? We can always speed it up if it's too awful for words. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Then we're both going to do a little meditation. Do you want to join me in a meditation?
Such a blocked ear. Could I have a blocked ear from burning?
No. Of course not.
It's literally, I can't hear anything in my right ear.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it painful?
I wake up, what Nadia's just described with anxiety is how I wake up every morning. In fact, the reason I was asking is because more often than not, you do have a very specific reason. You don't suffer from the general malaise.
Oh, I do. You should
No.
talk to Rachel. Oh, yeah, I have reasons, yeah.
No, you often have reasons though.
But do I have reasons, Mark? Or do I just wake up with it, like so most people do, and then I attribute it to reasons? Because this is all about mindfulness. What they do is they say to you, when you feel it, just concentrate where you're feeling it. I have got it all here, moving down to here, jumping back and forth. So I probably wake up with that physical feeling of it, and then I try and give reasons for it. Whereas actually, if I just sort of sat with it, breathed in and out, didn't get out of bed and think, right, what have I got to do, run away from this, and just sat with it, it would probably pass. It's very hard.
One of the things I do is, one of the biggest worries in our lives is our kids and their education. And one of our other biggest concerns is just getting enough done in the day. So given it's an Easter weekend,
wasting life, and
given it's a bank holiday weekend, given that 90% or 80% of the country are freely allowing themselves to, not worry too much, try and get on the roads, try and go into somewhere nice, I think of all the times we need to not worry about our children's education, it's just for these 4 days.
Now, you see, that's what pisses me off. That sounds like a telling off. I didn't say that.
No, I'm not saying
you
it.
can't.
I'm saying it to
it's
ourselves.
like me saying to you, when you wake up to us and you go, well, I think the one thing to do is, because nobody else is, then just don't. It doesn't work like that.
But I'm just
there's not a schedule
there's
to
nothing
it.
you don't have to tell me that. There's nothing
exactly.
we can do about but you often say to me, you just have to park in the side, you're going to do some exercise, you're going to a meditation up in town, up in Crystal Palace. I mean, what more can you do?
Exactly. That's what I was just saying. So I've just said, because you were over there, I'm not going to let it beat me. I'm going to get up, do some exercise, do a yoga lesson, get my list, follow my list, stay with that. We're going to do actually this morning as well, the parent podcast on pornography.
Let's do this hit, because this is vital skip filling time.
birds and the big British Airways bird. Oh, it's so nice now. Funny, isn't it? Just jumping about for a few minutes. Take some of it out of the chest. Mark, on the other hand, straight back on his phone. What are you looking for, babe?
Just doing some research for the podcast.
See, that's the trouble when you live with a workaholic. If ever you're not doing anything, you feel guilty. See how guilty I look? We're trying to start
Right, a number
We're
of
trying
things.
to start the filming for our podcast. Mark suddenly said,
What?
"What did you just say to
You
me?
just said me I can't say it. Well, I'm really worried. What are the early symptoms of a stroke?
This is
Because
what it's like living with a hypochondriac.
I've woken up
We've got to do a
completely
podcast.
blocked ear. Completely blocked ear. And as I'm speaking, I can feel a lisp coming into my voice. A lisp. I can see, and my hair has gone like Elvis. What's happened? Look. I look
right,
like
okay, listen to
Dr.
Dr.
Atomic
Nana.
or what it was in
Listen to Dr.
John-
Nana. You have a severe case of hypochondria.
I don't.
A blocked ear,
severe
strange
headache.
hair, and a lisp.
And a severe
are none
headache.
of the signs I've ever heard of.
They all sound pretty brain related. Lisp. Lisp.
Well, it's because
Lisp.
you're overthinking. We can all say lisp if we think about it too much.
But is it lisp or lisp? What is the word?
Lisp. Lisp. Lisp! You make me do it now.
Oh my god, and the laugh
Say
is
lisp,
so painful.
sub. Say lips. Lisp. Say lisp.
What's the word? Lisp or lisp? Lisp.
Mark. Stop. I know, I've got no idea. Why don't we just all stop trying to say lisp? And get on with the
No, but as I was speaking, I felt like there was something muddied and in the way of the front of my
Oh, I
tongue.
know, I get that sometimes. It's where your teeth have moved in the night.
Where have they moved to?
Mine have moved. These were all straight and they've all
What, in the
moved.
night?
Well, yeah, because you grinding or something. You were snoring so bad. I've got taped it.
Thank you.
We'll slot it in here.
I'm sure I look absolutely divine. Ah,
No, you won't go.
oh, dang. All right. Right, we're going to do the vlog. Let's stop.
Here we go.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to our second
No,
parenting.
third.
What was the second one?
The first one was talking to our kids about something else. It was about sex, wasn't it? It was talking about sex.
No.
No, it
We've
was.
spoken to, no.
We've done. I'm
haven't
telling you,
spoken.
we've done.
Sex is a forbidden one.
We've
We
done. Well, and porn isn't. It's We have an agenda dictated by a film classifier and censor over there that bears no scrutiny nor consistency across time. I say to you, clear the house.
Order!
Order!
Okay, subs, this is us trying to start our podcast because we don't even know what it's bloody called. What's it called?
I know.
Mark, there's something wrong with you.
I do.
The ear, the hair, the lisp, and now an inner police.
What's happening to
Dina's
me?
just texted me, have you got a bottle of water I can borrow? We're not going to get this done before I get to
But
bloody
how long does she need to
yoga.
get to West Norwood?
We'd like to get
I can't say no.
Well, come on then, let's
I'm
get
finding
on
the
with
bloody
it.
thing.
I'm not using the 25 minutes to walk, I'm using the 25 minutes to do the podcast.
Right, we've done film censorship.
Two.
Film censorship. We've done
That's it.
no. We've done film censorship. We've done addicted to smartphones. Is our
That
family?
wasn't in modern parenting.
Yes, it was. Is our family addicted to smartphones? And we did the drugs chat. So this is in fact number 4.
Blimey.
Yeah, there you go. It's nice to know you're plugged in.
Let's go back to the podcast then.
Okay, so Nads is at yoga with Dina. Nanny Di's just put in her call saying I'm on the way on the overground tube line heading into Crystal Palace. I filled the skip with all the flat kind of stuff left over from building the extension. And so I've cleared a little sidewalk from around the side of the house. I'm really pleased with that. We've recorded a parenting, Confessions of a Modern Parent podcast, vlog, film. and I'm sweating, and I'm really, really excited about one thing. Can you guess? I'm going to give you 2 seconds. Type something now. You're right. I'm most excited about the coffee I'm going to have when I pick up Nanny Di. I'm also excited about seeing Nanny Di too. Got lots of jobs for her today. Lots of jobs for her in the garden over in Green Fingered Hell. It's very hard, given so much of the activity at the moment flips between garden and house, to know where to draw the boundary line. So I hope it's kind of working. I'm trying to keep all of the sort of non-detailed gardening stuff in the vlogs, but we might intercept the garden a bit, obviously, like with some of the SKIPS stuff that went in yesterday and the burning, or today that's going in, and obviously keeping the more detailed kind of focused gardening work focused and gardening. Sometimes my head gets a bit split, so I do apologise if you feel that sometimes the wrong material's in the wrong playlist. It's really hard flipping between the two. Lots more content coming as well this weekend, guys. We've got a linguine dish that is our second sort of dedicated food film Nadia showing us, and I have to say it's bloody delicious, and it's a vegan dish, and I don't do vegan. So there we go. Anyway, driving off, it's sunny. I want to go to a DIY centre. What is it? It must happen to men. It's like a broodiness that creeps into men, but for DIY-ness. Let's call it I know what it is. I don't feel broody. I feel doody. Doodiness. I want to go to a DIY centre, buy lots of things to hit things, saw things, screw things. No jokes, please. And all other manner of recreating, taking apart, deconstructing, reconstructing, demolishing, burning, splitting, transferring, digging, lifting, everything. I want to do all that stuff today. All those boy things. I feel really doody. Not broody doody. I want to give birth to a spanner or a hacksaw. I want to parent a crowbar. I want to be a parent to a ratcheting screwdriver, the ones that you flick that switch and then you go the other way, and the pain, the agonizing pain in the palm of your hand starts to disappear and then it comes back, and then later in the day you think you've got some terrible kind of tendinitis, but you realize you were just holding the screwdriver too tight. Why were you holding it too tight? Because you were gripping on to the idea of manliness, holding on tight to the idea that yes, you can operate a tool, even the most simplistic of tools. None of these battery charged powered things. No, a proper simple little screwdriver in your hand. You might have gone for the one that has a ratcheting device. That might not be the proper male one, which you just go but you're a new man. And that's why you've gone for the ratcheting screwdriver. You're a new man. So guess. 1 espresso, 2 espresso, flat white, blueberry muffin. Who's for who, do you think? Who's got what? Say hello. Hello, Subs.
Hello, Subs. How are you?
That's a big bag.
Well, it's only because I brought back that thing that I took the chicken in last time.
You're silly, aren't you? That's what I've got for you.
Yay!
Skinny flat white with 4 sweetener in.
That is just
that right?
perfect.
Lots
He
has
knows-
happened at home.
Oh, God, I can't wait.
How are you?
I'm a bit depressed.
There's a little clue as to what's been going on.
Subs, this is the car, this is the front seat, and this is half a oh no, it's the whole shovel.
It's a hand shovel.
A hand shovel, I've never heard of such a thing.
It's
Oh
been
my
very
God.
helpful.
I can imagine, I can't imagine what is going on back at base. I can't wait to see. Oh, what's in there? Is that?
I don't know, I think that's Eastery stuff.
Oh, I think it might be rubbish.
Yeah, no, it's Eastery
Oh,
stuff.
it's Eastery stuff. Oh, okay.
That's in there.
Have you just bought this? Is that why that's...
No, it's old. I don't know where that's from. Could it have been
You came
Dad's?
hot foot. No, Dad.
No?
No. I don't think there was ever such a thing as that, was there, in the
Hand
past?
shovel, it was the kind of thing you'd use for a fireplace. You know, to get the hot coals out. I was using it to get the ashes out of the burning thing.
Subs, have you, in all your experience, ever seen anything like that? I haven't. Maybe I'm too old. But I can see that it's a good thing, because you get the big...
I think it would contribute massively to your life, Mum.
It's like an enormous trowel.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, darling.
How was it?
It was amazing.
Nanny Di's here. Kiki's
Hi,
on
Nanny
the
Di.
patio eating blueberries.
Hey.
No, blueberry muffin, rather. So, good yoga? Do you feel less anxious,
Yeah, it was
more
really.
anxious?
Oh God, yeah, it was phenomenal. It was. There was a different teacher today, and she just went really, really slow. So there was a lot of relaxation and de-stress. What's that you've just had?
She had a blueberry muffin from the cafe shop. I just got, yeah.
Did you get me a coffee?
No,
I could tell you'd had a coffee.
I didn't know what time you'd be back. I just thought you might go for a coffee with Dina. I didn't know.
Right.
I wanted to buy you one with love.
But Dina was just reminding me of the hot cross bun bread and butter pudding, and we should make one in the vlog because it's so easy. And then people can buy a pint of milk, buy a pint of cream, 6 ounces of sugar, and some hot cross bun.
Sounds great.
I've got that head on where I just want to keep working. And Nadia is very clever because she knows that at some point today I will keel over and go, I'm hungry.
And just be bloody starving.
So what are you planning? What's happening in Nadia Sawalha off the telly's kitchen today?
Well, you know, I was talking to Subs the other day about doing, for our Munch Bunch food playlist, a 1-tray roast.
Yeah.
So I'm just recipe testing it before I show you how to do it so I get all the timings right.
I was just sharing with the guys that we've got a linguine dish to go up at some point, and I can't begin to tell you how delicious that was, even though it was vegan.
Oh, it was so good.
Even though it was vegan.
That was really good.
Oh, look.
So is it really as simple as it sounds, this?
Well, the thing is, because I want to say it's a 1-tray bake and I don't want to brown it first, that's what I'm seeing if it will work. Because I don't want non-browned chicken. So it might not actually work.
So is this a test run?
This is a test run before I then do the proper run that I can then show everyone how to do it. I'm very conscientious like that, folks.
I know, a lot of prep goes into recipe making.
Oh, it does. I mean, you know, I am in wonder when you look on Instagram and you see these people that have done these dishes all beautifully done, you know, with the camera over the top and all the graphics. And I think, people have got no idea how much work went into that.
It's funny you should say that because I was toying with graphics over the last one. Would anyone like... the lovely thing about YouTube is, unlike making programs for television channels, we can directly ask our audience, you guys, what do you like? Would you like interfering graphics all over it? I remember making a series with Nigel Slater years ago where they insisted on us slapping so many all over the top, it got in the way of the beautiful shots. But it might be useful for cooks.
Well, I have to admit, when I watched the cheesecake one the other day, I was thinking, if I was good, I'd want 200 grams of sugar, because I'm only saying it on that.
But I did do it originally, and then you said it so clearly, and then we put the ingredients list at the bottom, and I thought, you know, too many cooks and all that?
Oh, all right. Well, let's see what...
Too many eggs? What is the saying? Too many eggs makes a what? An omelette?
Too many cooks spoil the broth.
Yeah, but there's one about too many eggs.
Well, I think that's the most relevant one. Too many cooks spoil the broth.
Well, too many cooks, but we've been there and done that. But too many eggs spoil a...
I don't know one about eggs.
Cake?
Too many cooks spoil the broth.
Don't you love old wives' tales and old sayings? I always get them wrong. A rolling stone gathers no...
Moss.
2 in the hand's worth, 1 in the...
4 in the bush.
2 in the hand's worth, 1 in the bush, 4 in the bush.
Listen, I want you to practice this little thing, and I'm going to film you.
Right.
Just turn that off. Oh, turn it round. Right, okay. I want you to go and lie down on the sofa.
Do I have to?
It won't be long.
This is so contrary to what my energy is. What am I doing?
Okay, just for 1 second. Because I want people to try this at home that might be feeling a bit anxious or a bit sad or a bit...
I'm not anxious or sad.
Right, just want you to just breathe in and out. Close your eyes. Go away, Toffee.
Very self-conscious.
Right, now I want you to close your eyes and I want you to smile with your eyes. And you'll feel it spreading right through your body, a feeling of a sense of smile. Are you smiling with your eyes? Oh, you're mucking about. That went well.
Well, I sense that you kind of pulled out too quickly. I was just getting going.
No, because you were mucking about.
I was not. That's me smiling. Look.
The dog was driving you mad.
The what?
The dog.
Why? I've just fed
Where's
them.
my special carrots? Please.
Oh, not your Islington wanker carrots.
Oh, no, where's my Islington wanker carrots?
She loves a wanker
Don't
carrot.
say somebody just munched them.
The last thing I do is munch on the end of an Islington wanker carrot. Mum, do you know what an Islington wanker carrot is? Guess. See if you can guess. Why would we call it an Islington wanker carrot?
She will never guess as long as she lives.
Is it maybe a purple one?
Oh! On the nose!
What did she say? Purple.
Maybe it's a purple one.
Okay.
Not only a... That's exactly what it was.
No, it's not. It's because the tiny individual.
Yeah, I was
moths.
just going to say that's
different
weird. Well,
colours.
that's one element, but
Yeah.
it was purple,
Yeah.
and it's about as
Yeah,
big
they sell
as
them all along Upper Street.
big.
I
And
go past them-
Upper Street, which is
Yeah,
in the heart of
Upper Street.
Islington. It's an Islington wanker
I go
carrot,
past them thinking, what the hell is that? Can't be a carrot. It's not orange. And then I find out that it's,
and then it's tiny.
and it's this big. Yeah.
What is it with Islington and wanker carrots?
Stop saying that, 'cause there are some nice people.
There are lovely people in Islington. Lovely. I have many friends who lived in Islington. Look, this isn't about people in Islington. It's a particular type of wanker in Islington.
We've known some of the nicest people in our lives.
The most important people in our lives come from Islington.
Islington and Highbury, and we love that area.
Yeah.
We love it, and I spend a lot of time in it now, looking at small purple things. I don't know what they are.
Do you need a pedestal to stand on, Mum?
I do a bit. Look
Yeah.
at the size of me.
Teeny.
Teeny
People
tiny.
loved your comment about your chimp ears and your orangutan arms
Did
on
they?
green fingered. They're getting longer, Mum. Look at the
Look,
reach on you.
Look at this.
Look at the reach on you.
Do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to come one day and I'm going to be able to reach from one side of the kitchen to the other.
Nadia, look how
Just by standing
extraordinarily
here.
wide my mum's arms are.
Nat, you won't believe this. Look.
Found them.
Back there, look. Look at Nanny Di's arms.
I know. She's very odd. She's very odd.
Oh, show my mum the wanker carrots.
Wanker carrots.
Look, Mum.
Oh, I think they're sweet.
Gorgeous, aren't they?
Oh,
They're gorgeous.
well,
Don't,
they-
don't anyone bite them. They're expensive.
I mean, one has to say,
what?
you don't get much for your money, do you? But then I suppose it doesn't
That'll be
matter.
£45,000.
I know. Did they taste nice?
Yeah, they are nice.
I mean, I hope they are.
Rainbow carrots.
They're like heirloom tomatoes.
Exactly. I've
An
never-
heirloom tomato, isn't that a lovely term for a tomato that's
is,
kind of been
actually. I've
passed
always
on
liked
from
it.
generation to generation?
So here's a bit more prep. This is all research, Mum. Did you know how much research goes into the delivery of the food that you don't want to eat?
looking at this and going, what's she researching there? She just bunged a load of potatoes. It's not.
Yeah, but what are you researching?
It's really more the timings. It's like to get that crispy and to get those cooked, those not overcooked. When do I put the stuffing balls in?
Well,
When do I
that's
put the parsnips on?
Ah.
When do I put the sausages in? Halfway through? How long are those?
Well,
how long?
that, essentially, what you've just said is why people like me, don't cook. Because it's the timing. We never know what to do with the timing.
That's
When
why
to
it's
put
my
things
job.
on, when-
So you're saying that possibly timings as graphics could be a crucial component of this film when we do it?
Yes.
Yeah. I would cook more if I had a clue about when to sort of say start cooking the veg.
It's called Disaster Chef. Like nobody in my family uses it.
I know, my love. It is true. It's in my kitchen. It's the only cook. It's
Do you have
And it gives you
an oven?
step by step exactly.
Nadia's cookbooks are the only cookbooks I kept when I got rid of all my
Cookbooks.
cookbooks. But
Did you keep Nigel Slater's?
I kept one of Nigel Slater's, and I kept one because I do like him. I'm very fond of him. He's going to be dead in a minute. Is Rick Stein?
That's nice.
That's nice.
Nice.
No, what I mean is he's very old.
Let's
now,
hope he's
isn't
not
he?
watching.
Yeah.
No, but I love
not-
his recipes, and he's
He's
very,
younger than you.
Well, that's
There is
true.
something very avuncular about
Isn't
it,
there?
isn't
Isn't
there?
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now I've got a problem because I've got different sized.
Even I can see that that's an issue.
That's not going
So is it going to be a one tray bake?
So I'll just have to use this size drumsticks and then.
So the nature of this dish isn't about putting it all in at the same time in one go.
No.
Ah.
What I want to use is one tray.
Right.
That hence why I would, if I was doing that for us, I would brown that chicken first.
Right.
So it might not work. It just might not work because once I've put the vegetables and I put everything else, there might be too much steam.
But where has the
bit
thing
more.
come from? From a one tray thing? Is that a new thing?
Well, just because it's really popular. Whenever we do anything on a roast on our Instagram, people love it and people love a roast. But in the week, who can be bothered? So I'm just looking for a
Really?
way to just
Yeah, you can't be, can you?
I can't be.
No.
to just put it all on one tray and bung it in the oven. You know, like you're going out to work, you think, oh, I can come in, I can have that all on the tray, put it in the oven. That's what people want.
Do you ever cook yourself something nice, Mum? Would you ever?
I do these days.
Like what?
Like a piece of chicken.
What do you do?
I shuts up. I know it's only taking the mickey. So
It's a big event this Thursday.
what's happening?
Subs, guess what's happening this week? Commemorating the 50,000 target, Nadia doesn't know where we're going. Hasn't got a clue.
Nanny Di know?
Nanny Di kind of knows but doesn't know. But
She'll let it out.
yeah, we're gonna, and it's a surprise, and it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be exciting and invigorating and dramatic. And Nads,
All at once.
we're doing it this
Tell
week.
me I haven't got to go up high.
No.
Invigorating. I don't like the sound of that. It's not water skiing.
No.
Whatever it is, I'm doing it too. So just look at me and think, what could she do? What's it? So,
Oh, you're doing it as well?
Well, no,
What,
Nanny
is it
Di's
just-
doing it. You're not doing anything.
Oh, I'm not doing it.
You're just coming along.
So why don't I know what it is?
Because I don't know.
I don't understand some of the secrecy in this.
I don't understand why it's a secret. If I'm not doing it, why is it a secret?
Exactly.
Has to be asked. Huh?
You're clearly confused, and that's why I'm going to leave you. Ta-da!
Well, I'm confused too.
Yeah, you're not doing anything. You're doing everything. I don't know what the hell's going on. So should I stop showing stuff? Because really, we want to.
Because this isn't. Don't do this, guys. Because I don't.
Don't do what she's doing,
Yeah.
basically.
In actual fact, that looks like something I would do because it's all on one tray.
Exactly.
It's just a bit of oil on it. You've got all
One tray bake.
But
Oh, I know what's involved.
You're basically the target audience
Audience.
for this film. So
But
I would
how do
subscribe
you-
and tune in
yes,
a week.
all right, I will. But how do you know that your heritage carrots or whatever they're called?
Islington wanker carrots.
Yeah, surely they would do before anything else now.
Well, that's what you'd think. You'd be surprised how long carrots do take to roast.
Let's have a sweepstakes. Guys, what's going to
I
cook
was gonna
first?
Put the carrots in. You were right, actually, about that, Di. And I wasn't going to put the carrots in, but because I've got small drumsticks, so if I say to people in the recipe, get small drumsticks, because wouldn't it be lovely if people really could don't eat that because it's got chicken juice?
Yeah, no.
Notable
Very poisonous.
You look, it's your head, Mum.
Shut up.
It looks just like Nanny
Yes,
Di.
shut up.
Oh my god, it does.
Doesn't it?
I'll show you in a minute. So.
I can't remember what I'm saying.
My
She
arms,
nearly called you subs.
no, my arms have got even longer. Look at my arms now. I can nearly touch one.
Mum, you can stretch across the
Slender
room.
man.
Slender man. Slender Gran.
Slender Gran. Oh my God.
No, you don't know who he is.
That's Slender Gran. I love the way you do a superhero sound.
Oh.
Do a superhero sound.
What? What do you mean the
what's a
sound?
well, when you see them in the cartoons and you see a sound.
Superman.
And you just spat in my face. No, like kaplonk, kaplash,
Kaplash.
splodink,
Shazam!
Shazam. Can I just show the back of your t-shirt, Coos? Because it's so supremely cool. Look at that. Slasher.
Oh yes.
Ah, skateboarding supremo. Isn't a wanker carrot.
I'm going to see if I'm just going to see. I want to put in this as well.
So if this works, this is a truly liberating dish, isn't it?
Well, let's not big it up too much.
I mean, this could almost solve Brexit.
I mean, it's a bit of it's a tray bake.
It could almost solve Brexit, I think. So, hang on a minute. There's no way on earth all that's going to cook at the same speed.
Well, because the drumsticks are very small, so you could do it with breasts as well. I think it will.
Don't you
I've
run
got
the
a
risk of
hot
one thing
oven.
being overcooked or something else being undercooked? Is that the danger?
Yeah, don't you want it?
No, is it first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not want it?
I do.
Yeah, she does. She's asking because she wants to eat it now. But I suppose that's what you're trying to find out, isn't
But
it?
there's no room for parsnips, so parsnips are not happening.
But baby,
Could get a bigger tray.
you need a bigger tray. Famous film, what's the film reference?
Jaws.
Jaws.
Well
Need a bigger
done, well
boat.
done. Need a bigger boat.
None of my friends have watched it yet.
They've not watched
Jaws.
Jaws.
Why don't you have a Jaws party? Have everyone round to watch Jaws?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember us all watching it as teenagers with a load of people.
So it's farewell, tray bake. So I don't understand. Are we going to see the end of this, or are we just going to not show anyone what happens?
Right, hold on.
Save it for the cookery film.
Just to get it now.
I'm confused. The very concept of behind the scenes has frazzled my brain right now. I don't know whether I'm coming or going, whether we're showing this or not showing it. And it's kind of hard for me sometimes because I don't know what content goes in what film with who. I just know that generally when you're there,
Yes.
it's generally green figured out, but not always.
Not always. Sometimes.
Because when you're stretching your arms out like an orangutan, that's really vloggy material, isn't it?
Yes, and also we do reviews. Oh no!
Movie
what
reviews.
happened there?
Anyway, you're both off out to get provisions. Yeah, Mum.
It's really. Subs,
It's
you
really
cannot
hard to get a sense-
imagine what this looked like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm making inroads into there, but you're not going to believe it. It's like, I'm going to use a horrible analogy. It's analogous to what you imagine a human body happens to a human body after decomposition. This is like so mulchy
So
that it
old.
can't be burnt in any way, shape or form. And, I mean, you can't see from that. It was twice the height.
Yeah, yeah.
It was twice the height of that. and we had twice as much wood. So what I'm going to do is put in the middle of the skip, having put the structural stuff around the edges, I'm going to put all of the mulchy stuff in the middle so it sinks, and then I'll step on it, push it down.
Yes.
And then hopefully I'm trying to basically eat a course through there.
Yes. Yes.
So that once all this is gone,
Whoa, Mark.
we're on a fighting chance of kind of then...
Surviving.
Yeah, well, everything else can be burnt across time, you see.
Yeah. Wow.
It's getting
That's
there.
amazing. It's amazing, but if you could have seen it subs before, it was just mountainous and all blocking this door and everything. It's horrible.
Horrendous.
So
But I bet everyone's pleased I'm doing it and not them. We get a lot. Do you ever do that when the screen is so over bright and then you go to press your own face? A lot of people have a negative thing to say about coffee, that you shouldn't drink too much of it. If I hadn't had 2 double espressos, there's no way on earth I would have got achieved what I've got achieved this morning. So what say we? What say you? What say all of us? Drink more coffee is what I say!
Oh no! Are you saying that?
No, I'm just saying if I hadn't had... But the annoying thing in the car is I spilt some of my double espresso.
Oh, you did.
And so the car stinks of coffee. Come on, let's get a crack on. Lunch beckons, the test tray bake. I think I'm making progress in the garden, though it is literally like...
Very much making
What's that book by Paul Auster where the guys are building a wall for no purpose whatsoever? It's a brilliant book.
The name of that book.
Yeah, In the Country of Last Things or something. And she's in.
I mean, hold on.
Nanny Di is my Sherpa for the day.
Yeah.
She looks like a chimp.
Will you stop doing that?
Oh,
It's not
tiny
very-
chimp woman.
Tiny chimp. Come on.
Oh, chimps are great.
Yeah, but they're chimps. You nonsense man.
Do you remember that documentary, Chimps That Eat Chimps?
Chimps that eat chimps.
That was a high watermark in Channel 5 programming.
It didn't work.
Sorry?
It didn't work.
What do you mean it didn't work?
Everything cooked at different times.
Oh,
It was rubbish. I ended up bunging it in there to finish it off.
Oh, shit. Okay, so that won't be happening then.
No.
Oh,
It's
right.
failed
so-
recipe.
Oh, so that's a dish that... I love that.
Well, that actually, you should show that.
I'm going to, Mum. Look, they had no
Lychee,
diet. Look,
lychee.
well done, thank you. It looks delicious.
Well, because I had to move it around, change it, put extra oil, and I moved it into the cap thing.
Nyet.
What you never see on television or YouTube is the stuff that hasn't been made. So now imagine a film about a tray bake that hasn't been made. Because this is the process of us not making it. It's weird, isn't it? If I was to tell you all of the programmes that weren't made for television, probably the majority of them you'd say are better than what's on television.
Oh, chimps that eat
Isn't it funny though that we all just assumed we're just going to bung it on that tray?
I didn't.
Well,
Science said to me that things will cook at different speeds.
I did.
Well, no, science we know it does, but the thing is, it was the chicken
Yeah.
just wouldn't brown.
No.
It wouldn't brown.
Well, I can't say I could profess to know that.
cooked, isn't it?
And there's our Islington wanker carrot.
It looks like
An Islington wanker.
No, it looks like what do you call that potato? Sweet potato chip.
Name him. What would his name be?
I know exactly what.
Phil. Quite good. Phil.
Phil's
Right.
good. Phil
Right,
or
Phil.
Jerry.
No, Phil.
Phil's good. Okay, that's Phil.
That's Tarquin.
Tarquin.
Why do you think people in Islington aren't called Tarquin?
No, certain areas. It's a very small area.
The BBC is full of Tarquins.
Oh, you steak, Phil. Oh.
Can I just say though, I've just had one of these wanker carrots and it's absolutely delicious.
We said to Kiko, Mark was just about to do one of his Did You Know? And I thought, let's share this with our subs. Go on, do one of your Did
So,
You Know?
Can do a long speech now.
No, I'm not. Interesting
He's
fact
going
of
to
the
do
week.
a long
Cheeky. Did you know that the one religious group that's being persecuted more and more year on year on the planet is the Christians?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
And we have this sense that it's Muslims or Jews
Yeah,
or
yeah.
all the many other religious denominations, but Christians are increasingly being
Yeah.
punished and
I didn't know that.
tortured and
Yeah.
castigated
Yeah.
all over the world. And I just thought it was a curious fact. Because we don't think of being a sort of essentially Christian
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
You think, oh, well, we're all tickety-boo. But we're not. I thought that was kind of curious.
Yeah.
There's a magpie.
I know, and that magpie keeps coming into our one for sorrow.
Go and get the magpie.
One for sorrow, two for joy. What's the next thing?
Three for a girl and four for a
In your
boy.
oi.
There's nothing better than having grafted for 3 to 4 hours already
Yeah.
to get a good lunch in you.
Yeah, a nice good lunch.
Nice good. It's
Could
a
have been
bloody
easy
good
to
lunch.
just have a wrap or something. Why not have a
Nads,
nice
you
cooked
rock.
lunch?
Nads, Nadia Sawalha off the telly.
Yeah.
You rock.
Thank you, baby.
I think it's this household gives me a headache.
Hey, say that again.
Have you tried the Islington carrot?
Hang on a minute. On that note, come over here.
Okay.
Islington.
Try the Islington wanker carrot. Please try it. Yeah, just try it.
I want to try this one. Can I try this one?
Siri, stop.
Siri, stop.
Siri, she started that with me the other day and I didn't know what to do. Oh,
Hey.
couldn't taste of anything.
Oh, mine did. Bloody delicious.
It does
Sorry,
taste quite
Islington
nice.
wankers.
But it's all the juice that's around the chicken. It's not really the carrot.
I think
Maybe it's the way it was
rainbow carrots
cooked.
do taste.
Maybe it was the way it was cooked.
No, actually, I'll take that back. I can taste it.
Nice.
Very
So those Islington wankers are onto something, aren't they?
She doesn't like it.
Doesn't like it.
She's always doing this to me.
She's
No,
lying,
when
isn't she? She's lying.
She had McDonald's.
Yeah.
And she was eating it and she was like, guys, I'm really not hungry. And then we all started shouting at her and we were like, no, we paid for it, eat it. And then she sat there in silence eating it like one chip really slowly. And then I was like, you so don't want that.
Who bought those?
Nan.
Oh, chickpeas, I'm so keen.
And she bought
to make
whispers.
falafel.
Oh, no.
And that's one of the
Too
earliest
much
sweets
like
to be
Maggie and
made.
Islington.
I love them.
Right, Mark, you are now going to take me. I need gloves and I need...
Yeah, all right.
Come on.
At all times, it looks like there's a disco going on in our
Can I
dishwasher.
just say, somebody has bought time when we've got a
It was
perfectly
an
good
accident.
time
I have said
growing
it
out
It was an
there.
accident.
Oh, okay.
I clicked on the wrong thing. So look, soaking chickpeas. Can you guess why I'm soaking chickpeas?
Me, you're making hummus.
No.
What are you doing?
What's my favourite dish? That you don't let me eat.
Something over that because the flies are...
No.
Yes.
But all I see in there is flatulence.
Falafel. Homemade
You
falafel.
nearly fell over.
I'm making a lot of food tomorrow. How's it going?
It's no exaggeration to say.
Oh, I'm scared.
Hey! Hey!
Stop! That was really nasty. She's going to kill me. You're going to have to watch that.
bored.
Let go of the wall. Oh, get out. Who was that?
It was her, I hate to say.
What about?
I don't know what it was about, but she really meant it like you said she did earlier. No, Cooch, you must never get between fries and dogs. I just did just then, but don't tell her.
I can't believe your mum had her leg in between them. Ah, so sorry, we got horribly interrupted
Yeah, you
there
might
by a
just see
dog
there.
fight, and
Yeah,
we
the
went
dogs.
in there, and Nanny Di had her leg between the
Yeah.
dogs. She's brave, Nanny
And I
Di.
tell you what, it's Chi-Chi who starts. Chi-Chi always has the upper hand in these fights. Right.
They've got a stick that they're fighting over.
I've got to say something. Being in there, let me just show you this. Look. You know Slumdog Millionaire?
Oh my God.
Well, hang on, it was up to here. It was up to here, babes.
Yeah, you've done very well.
That's a skipful that I've moved. But look at me.
Literally can't believe that.
This is like that scene in Slumdog Millionaire. I'm going through. It's becoming mulch. It's becoming compost. I'm sure I'm going to find rats. It's just, thank God we're doing this. Oh.
God. Is there glass in there?
Hey.
Careful. Loving it, aren't you? You're in